Just came from up there, my way up to Wonder Pass, and it's more of these huts up here. We don't have the same views. Oh my god, it's tons. Wow. So you have to pay extra for the ones looking right at the mountain. Bit of water. One tucked way back there. Nice meadow and a boardwalk that does end up ahead. I guess it's a boggy part. Feel spoiled. Well, the hike up to Wonder Pass so far is quite a nice stroll. I'm assuming at some point there'll be a bit to go up, but in the meantime this is quite enjoyable. All the larches. So, just up ahead, looks like the pass. So I can see how much work I have ahead of me. Could be worse, I suppose. Second pass today. We'll see how it goes. Endless larch trees. Wow. Worth it just for the larch trees, I think. This would be excellent wildflower viewing 2 weeks earlier. I mean, there would have been wildflowers absolutely everywhere. You can see where they are, used to be. Well, plants, sands, flower bits. And the larches keep going right up the hill. So 2 weeks too late for flowers, 2 weeks too early for larches. Well, you gotta go when you gotta go. Would be spectacular, for sure. Anyway, as you can see, awesome trail. Clearly very well maintained up to Wonder Pass. As it is up to Assiniboine Pass, it's just on the other side of Assiniboine. It's more of what you'd expect to find in the backcountry. This has been built up rather nicely. So I just hugged a tree because this is the biggest larch tree I've ever seen. I've only ever seen them kind of like, you know, that, smaller like that. How old does a larch tree have to be this big? It is huge. I don't know, 50, 60 feet. I hugged the tree to see, I think it appreciated the gesture, to see just how, what the circumference might be. And I think when I, a good old hug, my wrists were about halfway. So let's call it 5 feet. So 10 feet around, conservative 8 feet, I don't know. Anyway, it's huge. And these larches are starting to turn a bit. Which is nice, I guess. This is a really pretty, I mean, it's one thing to, yesterday, doing a 10, 12K through that stuff on the road. This is different. It's a forest, but it's really quite pretty. And you get peekaboo views through there, looking back towards Assiniboine. Anyway, must be getting close to the pass. But in the meantime, this is very enjoyable. Oh, there's another one. I don't think it's quite as big, but it's still really big. Huh. All right. It may be clouded in, but at this point I'm saying who the hell cares, because this is an awesome hike in of itself. Wonder Pass, just by itself, is a great day hike. So I imagine people who helicopter in, I guess you can go further down there, I'm not going to. It's a nice little gorge down there. People who helicopter in, I imagine they day hike this because it's only 3.5K, and it really is a great day hike. And for those of us trudging through on a 2-pass long day hike, it helps lift the spirits and really look at these larches. Never seen so many. Of course, I haven't been to Larch Valley near Moraine Lake, but I'm sure that's nice too. But this is pretty good. Anyway, I think the clouds have lifted a little bit. Whew. I'm not quite at the official pass. But boy, clouds have lifted enough. This is awesome. Wow. 5 after 1. I think I still have a little ways to go to get the actual pass. Traffic's picking up. A lot of people coming in. Well, 6 or 7 so far. Imagine that'll pick up. Once again, don't forget to look behind you. Nice. Just for the record, I guess GPS is saying from the campsite, Lake Magog. It's under 5K. Took me about hour and 35 with stops. 235 meters of elevation gain, so not bad. Not bad at all. Well, see what the rest of the day holds. I think I have to decide whether to do this viewpoint or not. I'm just not sure if today's the right day for a viewpoint. Let me check. It's just taking a little impromptu break. It's getting a bit chilly. The wind's coming up this valley, up to Wonder Pass, which is right there behind me. I haven't gone far. So aside from the first two groups, 6 people I guess total, I haven't seen anybody since. The weather's not great. I imagine if you booked a campsite, maybe you wouldn't bother. It is 1:30. It's 7.5K to Marvel Lake. So I think if you're going to get up here, you'd probably be on your way up by now, if not there already. That's not really very far. If you're coming from the first campsite, yeah, a little further to go. Anyway, that might be it. Maybe there's not a lot of people know where I am. So that was a nice guy. Just coming up from Marvel Lake Campground. He's headed through to Egypt Lake area. 6 days, packing light. Nice to have the time, and yeah, looking at his shoes, he's got some low-cut boots or trail runners or something, and they've seen a lot of miles. So, anyway, good guy. So the views down here were pretty spectacular down here, but it's, again, of course, I just put my pack cover off, put my umbrella away, and it starts to rain. On again, off again. Well, that's the pass up there where I'm coming from. Going this way. Nice that the clouds lifted, because I think there's some stellar views to the right. I've been told the same. Oddly enough, there's another trail. They're paralleling this one. I'm not sure I understand that. I'm sure it all ends up in the same place. Quite bright here. So my guess is, well, it's a little warmer now that I'm a bit more sheltered. There's a faint trail here. There's a couple clicks from the pass. Bit of flagging. Well, it's not that faint. It's fainter than the regular one. I'm thinking that's going to the viewpoint, which I guess is the top of this hill. So I'm going to check that out. I'll just look at my... Oh, I'm getting a bit suspicious of this viewpoint. I figured it was up this hill, but now it's up another hill into some trees. I don't know if this is a viewpoint, but this is a fairly worn path. And what's interesting is that path I took before is now here. Or sorry, the path I took that paralleled the main path is right here, and it keeps going. So this is interesting. Does that one then? Oh, there's an arrow, I think, pointing the other way. Is this a viewpoint? I think I prefer this as a viewpoint. I'm not sure where that other one goes. It's going in some trees, but this looks like it might have a good view. Oh yeah, certainly does. If it wasn't raining, that would be a good rock to sit on. If it wasn't cloudy, that'd be a pretty awesome mountain to look at. I mean, for me, this is good enough for a viewpoint. I can see the trail down there. Because for all I know, the viewpoint is there, up there, that little knoll. And I'm not climbing that. Not today. GPS says I've done, I forget what it said, 20, 23, 24K already. I got at least 6 to go, so that's enough. I head back to the trail, and that pass looked fairly steep, so that's going to be slow going, I know that. I got my trekking poles out. I'm just going to take my time heading down.